touch my heart and see how His presence comes into our painful situation and He reveals Himself to us. If you have a second, we'll watch this short video. Thank you.
When I was a kid, I was an exceptional reader. I went to a Catholic grammar school, and there was this nun who put me into these public speaking competitions. The first time I went, I came in like second or third place, and so when I was a kid, I was constantly speaking in front of large groups of people, and I really just liked it. A relative of mine became a rock star, so when he would come to New York to do like a Saturday Night Live or Grammys or some show, I would go, and I would be in that world, and I was just like meeting all these people and just seeing my cousin on television and just like all of this stuff. I just was like, I want to live like that. You know, what can I do? And I thought, well, I could act. I did an off-Broadway show. I got guest spots in episodic television that I was shooting in New York. And then I got a movie, and then that movie led to another movie, and then I got a television recurring role on a series. So I would walk around and people would recognize me. Hey, I like your work. The money got good. I was able to support myself. It became fame, like validation, attention, money. Became an idol. Everything was just taken care of. And wherever I went, someone knew who I was. All of a sudden, I was signing autographs. Everywhere I went, hanging out with famous people. And I thought, like, this is it. Like, this is it. And when it started to slow down, I was addicted to the attention. And eventually, there are less autographs to sign. The phone rings a little bit less. The famous people stop calling. You stop getting invited to parties. Things just slowly slip away. And then, so I just kind of clung to what I knew and what was easy, which was drugs and women. And that led to just about 3 or 4 years of the worst nightmares that I could possibly ever imagine, including homelessness, being downtown LA, literally smoking crack in a box, with a homeless person. I was trying to fill this hole, this vacuum, and I just found relief in drugs. Whoever thinks they would be in jail, I certainly didn't. But like, there I am, I'm in jail, and I'm like shackled to other people on the floor. And I remember thinking, what is that prayer, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? Like, I remember thinking that. And that's all I could remember. I was like, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I couldn't remember the rest of it. But just repeating that over and over helped the time pass and gave me a sense of just a little bit more ease. And then they finally called my number, and I knew I was going to leave this sort of holding cell and go up and have my own cell. I got up to my cell, and I sat down, and I looked up on the wall, and from top to bottom, there was Psalm 23. In really big letters. And I felt like this hand go over me, and I slept like I hadn't slept in years. And that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I hear you. Things did change after that, I got into rehab, and I kept going to rehab. I would get out of rehab and relapse, and then I started doing 12-step programs, and eventually I got clean. In the 12-step program, they talk about God a lot in the steps. So it was the first place that I went, and I was like thinking about, okay, what is God, and like, what did I believe in when I was a kid? What do I believe now? So I always consider myself a searcher. Like, I tried Scientology, I tried Hare Krishna. Always, like, something came along and I wanted to see if it worked, if it worked. And so there was a girl on Facebook I never met, and she had Christian. I contacted her. I said, hey, you're a Christian, right? She said, yeah. I said, will you take me to church? And she took me to her church. All of a sudden, when I get in there, there's this pastor speaking. And he said, did you ever Have you ever been told your whole life that you were special or you were talented, and these gifts took you places because you used these gifts to serve yourself, and they took you places that you never imagined? I was like, that's my experience. And then he said, but it also took you to dark places, low places, where you never thought you'd go. And I just started bawling, because that was my experience. Red carpet, the movies, the money, the validation, like all of it, to like downtown LA, needles, homeless box. So I just kept going, being in community, being at worship, being surrounded by the Christians, and then I started to understand about Jesus until I got to love Jesus and understand and share the gospel and really have a relationship with Christ. What I understand about being saved is knowing that there's this peace that I can't understand. No matter how much money is in my account or not, whether I'm working as an actor or not, I never felt that peace, ever. It was always contingent and conditional on having money, having sex, or having some power.
God meets us right where we need him the most. He comes into the midst of a broken marriage, and he meets us right there when a couple feels like it's too late. He meets us at our financial meltdown. He meets us when the doctor gives us that diagnosis. He meets us in the loss of someone we love so much. He meets us right where we need him the most. And if you take anything away today, I want you to know that he will meet you right where you look to him, right where you seek him, when you turn to him. Father in heaven, as the tears in this world seem to fall, our eyes continually rise to you. You are so gracious. Thank you for this young man's testimony. Thank you for his love for you. Through the brokenness, you met him. And there you inscribed on that wall the very words you put on his heart. Let him know that your presence was in the midst of his pain. That this was the beginning of his comeback story. Father, may you give us a heart as a church to reach out to people in their brokenness and share with them the fullness that comes from a relationship with you. And in our own lives, may we continue to go deeper in our relationship with you. We thank you for your many blessings. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen.